All right, you guys, I am going to go over officer tryout information with you. So whenever you get on the new Schoology site for us, you'll see the calendars right here at the top. You just click that play button, it drops everything down. It's also got all of your due dates on the calendar for things for officer tryouts, in addition to having them over here to the side, okay? Oops, sorry. So the very first thing that you're going to do is click on that green folder that says officer tryouts. And then you'll see that you're going to have your video, your tryout information, your application, and then your sideline routine. So let's go ahead and click on this officer tryout info so that you can see what we are talking about. And I always just do fit so that I can read everything that I need to read. So on the very first page, it goes over the criteria that people need to meet in order to try out for Legacy Officer. So any returning member of Legacy's dance team can try out for officer. And our tryouts this year are going to consist of 2 evaluated elements. You're going to have an application that you complete via Schoology, and then you'll have a sideline routine that you prepare beforehand, and then you complete that portion in person with me, okay? I will be selecting the officer placements this year, and I'm allowed to do that in coordination with the extracurricular of code of conduct and the dance team constitution. All right, your tryout date, important dates are right here. So on Friday, July 23rd by 9 p.m. in Schoology, your application is due. All right, on that next Monday, July 26th at 12 p.m. Well, before 12 p.m. You should be there before 12 p.m. ready to teach at 12 p.m. From 12 to 1:30 at the dance studio, you're going to do the in-person portion of teaching your sideline routine. Okay. Now this ends at 1:30, and from 1:30 to 2, I'll be deliberating on who has made officer and who has made what officer role. Once I've decided that, at 2 p.m., selected as officer, you must attend the officer training that follows that from 2 to 5. So you're going to need to bring lunch for yourself so that you can eat from 1:30 to 2 while I'm deciding. Okay. The second page you'll see has a list of qualities that we're looking for. So what you're going to need to do is read through these, make sure that you can fit each one of these qualities. If you don't feel like you fit one of these qualities, then maybe reevaluate and talk to your parents on whether you think this is a good decision for you or not. Okay. To define our 2 different kinds of officer roles this year. So we are going to have 2 different kinds of officers. We're going to have social officers and line officers. There is no set amount. So if 4 people try out for officer and all 4 people are awesome candidates and they fit either the social officer role or the line officer role, and I think they would all positions that are open, but there's no set amounts of these. So I'm not taking just one social officer and just one line officer. There's the opportunity for there to be more than one officer of each of these, okay? So the social officer job examples would be things like to play practice, planning and setting up team bonding events, creating uniform tutorials so that the new girls know how to dress, do their hair, do their makeup for all of their things. You're going to help updating the team social media pages with my approval. You won't get to hit post unless I see it. You will be doing things like that, taking roll call for practices and stuff. Line officer job examples revolve around other things. So you will help clean routines. You'll create tutorials for dance skills. You'll meet with people outside of practice to catch them up on anything that they missed for whatever reason. You're going to help create choreography and clean choreography, things like that. Okay. So make sure that you read through these 2 different kinds of officers and tell me which one you're going to rather be. If you if you're open to doing either one of those, then let me know whenever you answer your questions. So the third page is your your checklist for tryout. So this is just to help you like make sure that you know you have everything that you need. Okay. So on the fourth page, you'll see all of the questions that you are going to be answering. There are 11 of them. I know, this seems like a lot. The first question that you're going to answer is, do you desire to be a social officer or a line officer? And why do you feel you would be a good fit for that role? So if I were answering this question, I would have already made up my mind on whether I would rather be a line officer or a social officer, or if I think I would do both of those jobs well, I could put that down. Okay. Then you're going to go down and just answer all of these questions. Some of these are scenarios. The last three are scenarios. Okay. And then on the fifth page, you'll see where it says choreography ideas. You're going to be completing this in a Google slide in Schoology, and all you're going to be doing is coming up with songs and 3 formations for 10 dancers. We have 10 people on our team this year for 4 different kinds of routines. A pep rally idea for a pink out pep rally, a football game routine for a kick routine, a spring show for jazz or a jazz spring show, a prop for spring show. You can get as creative as you want. You can insert the actual song, the video from YouTube. You can insert costumes. You can do whatever you want on these as long as you have the song and 3 formations. I'm looking to see if you can come up with good formations and choose music that is danceable. You don't have to create any choreography for these. You do not have to create any choreography for these. Okay. Then you're going to move on to 4 social activity ideas. You're also going to be doing a separate slideshow for this one. So you're going to come up with a practice game. You're going to explain how you would use Instagram posts to help our team. You're going to create a team bonding event, and then you will describe how you would show appreciation for the director and dance parents of your program. Okay. You're doing this in Google Slides. Again, you can get as creative as you want to fulfill the needs of these different 4 things. So you're going to do, you could do 2 slides for each of them. You could do 1 slide for each of them. You could do 7 slides for each of them. It's up to you. Then we move on to our sideline routine. So this is the portion that's going to be done in person. You're going to create a sideline routine that is 100% your own and not copied from YouTube to the music Feel It Still. That's linked right here, and it's also linked on Schoology. Your sideline routine must be 4 8 counts long, and it needs to end like to where we can just repeat it again from the beginning. So whenever we do sideline routines, you need to remember that we are like in blue chairs at football games. Or in the bleachers in the like gym for basketball, and we can't kick or leap or turn or anything like that. These are routines that are like cowboy. So how we do all of the 8 counts of cowboy, and then we keep repeating it over and over and over and over and over until the song's over. That's exactly what you are creating. You're creating 4 8 counts, and then it needs to be repeated 3 times whenever you teach it in person. You're going to have 15 minutes on Monday, July 26th to teach it and clean it to your fellow teammates. Okay. So that is everything you're going to be doing. And I will go back to that folder and show you where you're going to be putting it all. So in the green application folder, you will see the place to do all of these things. So you have a Google document to answer your questions. You have a Google document to upload your choreography ideas and social activity ideas. Okay. Then, oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Hold up. Haven't used Schoology in a little bit. Then your sideline routine information is just linked right here again, and the music is there for you. So yeah, if you have any questions, text me, message me, email me on Schoology, call me, do all of the things, email me, find ways to reach out to me. The deadline for your application is Friday, July 23rd by 9 p.m. I cannot accept it if it's after that. If you are having issues with no computer or you don't have a computer, message me and we can figure out how we can get something checked out to you, or that you could come up to the school and work on it. Okay. Good luck, guys.